We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots on Thursday night primetime. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here we go. Burrow going to open by putting it up. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
Here's a first down for their running back, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchen. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Crazy, crazy, 5, crazy.
Throwing is May. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now in 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. To throw now, May. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So this being the first half, they elect to still kick the extra point instead of moving it up to the 1. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 29, here's second and a yard. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw left side is complete. And they will finally run him down. It is a big play for the Browns. 35 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. Because I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
First and 10. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
They go play action for Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short. Gets a fresh set of downs. And now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On first and 10, Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
A tight end in motion now. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is third and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short. and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action. Here's May. He'll let one go down the middle. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big hit for the Patriots. A gain of 69 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Here's a run. Take this one in. Touchdown, New England. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. The PAT up and good. And the Pats will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Start on the ground. So, 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing is Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Tight end motioning left. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
and being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Burrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable to the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive.
And he will score! Touchdown, Browns.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
To throw is Burrow. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him, and we are tied.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Will Reichard to kick off.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Crazy! Crazy! Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Off the play fake, it's May. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to
They
second
nearly
and
connected
10.
on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here goes crazy. What's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Now May. He's going to look downfield once again. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Hitting slant there, and he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down's looming.
Here goes
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Now to throw on 1st down. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
2nd and a yard. Now again. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even 1st half. We're back to Foxborough after this. resting on the 9. First down and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Burrow now. This one caught at the 4. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
Third and goal. Burrow to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Browns move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A return now from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Out to his right. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Here's Burrow. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Bojorquez.
So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. This fielded in the end zone. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Crazy, crazy. Your son? Five. It ain't what's up. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. Five.
To throw on first down is May. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Crazy. Five. Crazy. Crazy.
On second down, it's May. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Will Wikers to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
What's up? Hey, what's up? Rip.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
2nd and 10.
Crazy.
Throwing now is May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That goes for 58.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
Throwing is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. point
the
after.
extra point.
It's up and through. And the Patriots move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Cleveland. That one is complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw, Burrow. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Burrow. Open man, right side. He's got it.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow working in the pistol. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. He looks middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down, they need 7. Now, Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's in! Touchdown, Cleveland. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Will Riker down, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far. And I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Made to the air once more. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. May to throw again. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throw again is May. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New England.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. And Thursday night primetime continues after this. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. They're trying to pin him deep. He'll take this from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy at the 20-yard line. On first down, Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw is Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now, Burrow. Open man, left side. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, anytime you dial up a draw, Mike, you have the defensive line and the linebackers accounted for. Who you don't have is any of the secondary defenders. It's a perfectly timed secondary safety blitz. He's able to get in the backfield and stop this play before it even had a chance to get started.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's getting slant there. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
2nd down, they need 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Burrow now. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Now, first and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Go Burrow! Touchdown, Browns. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here is first and 10. They'll run here. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Short run puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll stick to the ground. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here comes second down. May, little pop pass to the receiver. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. New England going to take their second timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now, a big spot coming here. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. This is 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. Pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Will Reichert to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 26-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, New England.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
It's first down, and they'll run. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, and that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing now is May. He'll go right and find his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. It's going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
The offense is out there. Fourth and inches. He'll try and get there on the ground.
I love this call on fourth down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
41-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2.
Give a lot of credit to the left side of this offensive line. They're the ones who are going to do all of the work here, opening up that lane for their guy to run through. And really nice patience there by the back, letting his blocks develop to make sure he can pick up that first down.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch.
And now, since we are in overtime, all challenges come from the replay officials, so we will get another look at this one. We're going to get a timeout. 5 seconds to go in OT. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So it's a win for the Patriots, and they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough. Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Lute to get us started. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gotta be lying.
Sanders now to the air right away. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Left thing, 19. Come on. 70, Timber Wolf.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward and will give him 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd down and 9.
180. All right. Hey. Sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flats. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal.
4-yard attempt.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Sanders. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
That one is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing again is Sanders. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Browns.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he is out of bounds at the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
Come on, ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Sit hard, Doc. Middle. Sit hard.
Jackson now. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll work forward for a couple. Ronnie Hickman is there on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down. Jackson moving outside the pocket. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Jackson. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Yeah, it's just a really bad decision, Mike, and I'm not really sure what he saw there. The top of his drop, things looked a little cloudy, at least from up in the booth. So down on the field, he's just got to regroup, take what's there, especially early in the game. You don't want to turn the ball over and put yourself behind.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Shador. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
To throw again is Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Now it is 1st and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Point after coming up here.
Kicker on for the point after.
His kick is good. And the Browns extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Ravens 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey! Get up! You ain't. Get up!
Jackson now to throw on first down. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. Open man. That's Bateman downfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Jackson now on second down. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Makes the score Browns 21, Ravens 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. first and 10. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 28-yard
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Again, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson up top again. That is caught. What a throw. Highland Wallace. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Forced to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Our run with the former Hyundai, Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Brings up second and 7. At the 27-yard line.
They'll go up on a second and 7 from the 27. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field,
and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Cedric Tillman, touchdown Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Browns 28, Ravens 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now, Jackson. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target.
It's now 2nd
And that will lead
10.
to a 2nd down. Back to throw, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.